In the shadowed depths of forbidden antiquity, where whispers of celestial rebellion echo through the veil of time, lies the Book of Enoch, the ancient scroll they desperately tried to bury and erase from human memory. Dare you peer into its pages? For within them stirs a terror that chills the soul. The Watchers, 200 radiant angels dispatched from the heavenly realms to observe mankind, who instead succumbed to a dark and insatiable lust. Imagine the dread on that fateful night atop Mount Hermon, when their leader, the mighty Semjaza, bound them all in a blood oath of defiance. No longer content to watch from afar, these once holy beings descended like falling stars, their forms cloaked in shadow, seizing the beautiful daughters of men as wives. From these unholy unions sprang the Nephilim, monstrous giants of unimaginable power and savagery, towering abominations whose endless hunger for violence drenched the earth in rivers of blood. The ground itself groaned under their rampage as they devoured flesh, spilled innocent blood, and turned creation into a nightmare of chaos and despair. But the horror deepened. The Watchers, led by the cunning Azazel, unveiled secrets never meant for mortal eyes. They taught the forging of deadly weapons that would spark eternal wars, the dark arts of sorcery and enchantments that twisted souls, the forbidden knowledge of astrology, cosmetics, and metals that corrupted hearts and inflamed desires. Humanity, once innocent, became enslaved to these heavenly poisons, accelerating its slide into utter depravity. The cries of the oppressed rose to the throne of the Almighty, pleading for deliverance from this cosmic betrayal. Fear gripped the heavens. The Eternal One, seeing the world drowning in wickedness wrought by these fallen ones, issued a judgment that shakes the foundations of reality. The Watchers were seized, bound in eternal chains of gloomy darkness, cast into abyssal prisons beneath the earth to await the final day of reckoning. Their giant offspring, the Nephilim, were doomed to destruction, their legacy fueling the great flood that swept away an entire corrupted age in waves of divine wrath. Yet fragments of their evil linger, whispering through the ages. Why was this terrifying truth hidden from the masses, removed from most sacred canons despite being quoted in the Bible itself and preserved in the ancient Dead Sea Scrolls? What powers feared its revelation of a reality far darker than we dare imagine? The Book of Enoch endures as a chilling warning. The boundary between heaven and earth was violated once, and the echoes of that fall still haunt our world in shadows unseen. Will you awaken to this forbidden knowledge, or will you turn away before the fear consumes you? The Watchers are watching still,